Yo, party people, fat boy family, listen, your boy is under the weather, allergies, it's all in my head, finally caught up to me. Also was around a bunch of kids over the weekend. It was my niece's first birthday. I love you, stink butt, so shout out to her. Happy birthday. But yeah, highly anticipated. You know, we've been making a lot of content lately. We dropped a video about Gulf Orchid Mango Ice, which went crazy last week. And everybody wanted to know, should we cop that? Should we stick to Scepter Malachite? Or should we wait for the latest release from French Avenue? We have Vulcan Feu. And people, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, order this one. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Yo, what's going on, party people, fat boy family? I hope you guys are having an amazing day, a great start to your week. Here in North Carolina, and the weather is absolutely, you know, it's finally gotten to me. If you didn't watch the pre-roll intro, man, shout out to North Carolina Frag Fam. They had a meetup in the Charlotte area yesterday. Wasn't able to make it. Like I said, it was my niece's first birthday, so I was with the fam for the weekend, but heard some great things. But yeah, man, listen, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. While you're at it, go ahead and click the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video to the channel. If you do that, I promise you, I will power through this video. I'm under the weather, so my lack of enthusiasm does not have any bearing on how I feel about this fragrance. So I promise you, when I'm feeling better, I'll come back and do it justice. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Again, if you didn't watch the pre-roll intro, latest release from Fragrance World, we have French Avenue Vulcan Feu. And this is their impression of God of Fire. So I know people want to know. I said, let's just go ahead and jump right to it. I'll give context after the fact, because some of y'all say I talk too much. That's your problem, not mine. But we have already talked about this in the past, which was definitely one of the biggest releases of 2024, I believe, from Maison Alhambra, which is basically Lattafa. We have Sceptre Malachite. This is probably one of the better fragrances, might be the best fragrance that Maison Alhambra or Lattafa did specifically under that umbrella. Then we have a release that now I believe JOMASHOP right now is the only distributor or discounter that actually has it as of the time of the other recording. Same with this. We have Gulf Orchid Mango Ice. Cal Cologne was the one leading the troops on this one, and then shout out to Neeb Aromatics, who has been leading. This one has been talked about for what, the past 4 months, and it's been a highly anticipated release. I don't know if we've ever seen something other than probably Rasasi Hawass Fire. That it took something 4, 5, 3 months for it to actually hit the market. But compliments, a fragrance by, we have Vulcan Feu. Like I said, for any of these products, I'll go ahead and drop the link in the description on how you guys can get your hands into that. All right, but let's go ahead and jump into this. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. So let's just get this out the way. And I'm not saying this just because I want you to purchase it. I'm gonna explain to you why. So this would be one. All right, this actually would be 2, and then this would be 3, right? The only reason I'm not putting the Yam and Leo joint in these, because these are the ones that I know most of y'all care about. Now, I would actually go this one and then the Yam and Leo version 2, if I was throwing that in here as well, and then the Scepter Malachite, and then Mango Ice. All right. This right here has more depth to it. This one to me is closer. It's the closest to God of Fire. God of Fire has some depth. It has the slightest bit of wood and oud nuance to it that you do not get from Mango Ice at all. Mango Ice has no depth to it. Does it smell great? Yes. But as I told y'all, the color lets you know what direction this is leaning. This leans heavy citrus. The lemon is the star of the show for that opening. And even as you continue to dry, you know, go through the heart, go through the mid of the fragrance and continue to dry down, the lemon still continues to kind of be the star of the show. You get that overall, you know what I'm saying, mango nuance that's there but you don't get a lot of the ginger. You don't get a lot of the warmth or whatever that you get from the Vulcan Feu. I was very shocked and very surprised, even though I shouldn't be, because 2025 is the year fragrance world. Fragrance world said, Lattafa, okay, we've seen y'all. We've let y'all put out things time and time again, but it's over. It's our turn now. And so when it comes to like quality, and that's the thing, fragrance world used to have a lot of hits and misses. They've been doing nothing but hitting, you know what I'm saying, as of late. They bring in the ginger. They bring in a bit of this warm spice nuance and a depth that makes this very refined. You can tell everything is well blended. And I just got this. This was sitting at the door waiting for me when I actually got back. So this is kind of more of a first impression. So I know y'all guys are going to ask about the performance, this, that, and the third. One of the things I will tell you, even though we'll have to revisit the performance, I can tell you, even after spraying this on my hand, this is already giving projection and lasting power, where the mango ice specifically, it kind of dissipates. Like I have it on this hand over here. And even though you can kind of see the oil concentration or whatever on my hand, it was becoming more of a skin scent quicker than actually the Feu was. Now, if we're talking about if you want the strongest projector out of all of them, I would say go with the Septre Malachite. To me, that's the one that, you know, pushes. So if you just want power, go with the Septre Malachite. If you want something that's more citrus leaning, go with this one, because the mango comes in later, and it does come in. And as it starts to dry down, it's like, okay, this is definitely a well blended fragrance, but it has a lot more lemon than the other two. And then if you want something, to me, that's the most well blended and has the most depth and a little bit of that added warmth in there that comes from the ginger, also comes from some of that cedar and the argarwood that's in here as well. A little bit of oud. Like, it's not a oud from a standpoint of you get that musky, wet, animalic kind of offensive type of oud. No, whatever the oud is, they source with this one. Definitely super well blended, and you get this sweetness that kind of comes from the red berries in this as well. Super well done. I'll try to put the notes on the screen at some point, because again, the one thing that sucks about some of these releases, and fragrance world, y'all are good for this, it's hard to find the information. So I was able to find it on one website in particular. So I did want to go ahead and get that out the way, because I know that's what a lot of people are going to be asking about. But let me show you the box. Let's show you the presentation. Beautiful presentation, man. Everybody is doing this whole snake thing, and that does have some texture to it. All right, and it's actually darker than that. Like I said, the lights are kind of, you know, and this is actually a sleeve. So this comes off, and then we continue with kind of that snake skin texture. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so you see that you got that snake skin texture on the box. So super dope. Super dope, man. Super dope. Presentation is dope. And then you just open it up and the fragrance will be sitting right there. And then you can kind of see the details here. Even the cap has this slight snakeskin texture. The slightest bit. You can see that there. It does have some feel to it. I love the color of the bottle. And then you have that French Avenue there on the top. Not necessarily a heavy cap. All right. And then you have the snake going around the bottle. You can see that there. That's dope. And then you got that gold trim everywhere. Just a dope bottle, man. Just a super dope bottle. I'll show you the atomizer. It's nothing to write home about. Kind of weak if you ask me. Especially compared to the other two. And the dish, and I noticed like this one, it puts out juice in a weird way, because I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like over on the collar. You see that? How it sprays or whatever. But again, yeah, you get a level of warmth with this one that you don't get from mango ice. Like I said, Septre Malachite is just a lot of mango. It's just boom, powerful, fresh. It's a fresh, sweet mango with power. Gulf Orchid, the mango ice, is more of this lemony type mango, and it stays more on the cooler side of things. Vulcan Feu stays on the warmer side of things. So like I said, just smelling again, yeah, you definitely get that warmth and that depth. And with this one, you still get a lot of that lemon that sits on top of the mango. So again, this video is actually not going to take that long. I think we kind of hitting a sweet spot with some of these reviews or whatever. Like I said, again, I'll link everything down in the description. There's the slightest, I want to spray this one more time, because I thought I was getting more of this green, like the very, very, very slightest. It could just be the mango, but the very, very slightest green nuance when I first sprayed this. And then I sprayed it again in the air. I was like, but then I sprayed it on skin. I didn't get that. So just for you people that spray things in the air and spray things on paper, spray it on skin. Spray it on skin so you know exactly how good it's going to be. But like I said, that's pretty much it. Like it doesn't even have to necessarily be that deep. Also, it's in, I was about to say something real pause worthy, but yeah, I could tell my voice is not up to it. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this thing a little bit short, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys are happy about that anyway. Nonetheless, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. We'll come back and do some more things regarding performance, longevity. Like I said, I can tell this is not going to become a skin scent, kind of like the mango ice did, and again, it's subjective. We're talking about fully moisturized, straight out the shower, everything like that. But to me, if I'm going to pick one out of the 3 or the 4 or whatever, Vulcan Feu. Shout out to Fragrance World. French Avenue, man, y'all are doing the doggone thing. We have a lot more Fragrance World content coming with all of the fragrances they've been putting out. So again, I'll link everything down in the description. And y'all know what to do. Hit them comments. Let me know, did this help kind of make your decision? You know, again, if you have Septre Malachite, it's going to be redundant to get either one of these two. You don't need the other two. You don't need the other two. If you don't have any of them, Vulcan Feu is the one that would be my choice. That would be my choice. But yeah, holla at your boy. Let me know. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Y'all stay safe, be easy.